It's time for round 2 action. Yes, on the opening day of the contest here in Peniche, Portugal. Taking on Sammy Pupo during the break. This heat got started right after the horn sounded. Toledo exits the pit to kick things off with a big closeout slam to finish.
Wow.
Talk about under pressure to perform and just ices everything out. Turns in an excellent range number out of the gate.
This event where you told me before, he's got a lot of history with this place as a grommet growing up, surfing in the European titles, etc., charging out here as a kid, and then also a pipe master. So he's coming into an exciting part of the year for him.
I think that's why Michelle's best friends are often the European surfers, because he was battling with them through junior series runs. Think about that for a second, because Toledo's into wave number 2, driving through that first section, and it's going to send him down to the bottom. Incomplete there.
You love putting me on the spot, don't you?
Well, I know you have a really big take on who's going to take out the title this year.
Wow.
Wilson getting himself back into the race. Toledo just losing the Jeep Leaders jersey.
Yeah, should have gone mixed way. How's that one?
There we go, Potts. 15:20 to go. Here comes a little opportunity. And not much.
Himself in that number 2 spot.
As we come back to live action, this is Sammy Pupo. Nailing the lip a couple of times, his best wave so far coming off the break. So 12:40 to go. Pupo getting into this heat.
But it's not going to be enough on that occasion. I think he needs to crank it up just a little bit, maybe some above the lip stuff.
Ricardo Toledo signaling to Felipe.
It kind of was starting to look good for Toledo. Here we go.
Back to live action. Toledo's going to get stuck behind on that first section. So still counting a 1.73 is his low score. Did the rotation above the lip. How close did you come to this one?
Very close. That back foot just slipping off the tail. But I like it. Perfect form, perfect technique, great rotation. Just that back foot coming off the tail. Unfortunate there for Sammy. Whistles coming left, right, and center as we see a bit of a set approaching. Felipe Toledo making a move here. Needs to back up that 8.17.
A super wedge for Toledo. Hard off the bottom. Throw tail reverse. He gets it. The wave disappearing quickly. Toledo's got enough in him just to redirect. Maybe have a section on the back end here. Such an interesting setup. That thing set up as a total bomb and just dropped in size dramatically based on Toledo's ability to save himself. Busted the rotator, and look, still riding on the reform. Clean backhand snap onto the beach. Toledo finally getting rid of that 1.73 with 3 minutes to go.
Felipe's wave. I think this is what he was looking for. He's just saying, give me a corner, give me something that's not going to shut down. That ability just to spin the board around and maybe finish off with a couple of little turns. Job done there for Felipe Toledo, Joe. It's not a massive score, but as I said, something in that 3 to 4 point range is going to really put a lot of pressure on Sammy and sort of push that requirement out to that 8+ range as he brings it through the inside. Nice little finish here as well. So job done for Toledo. And the score, I think he knew that wave wasn't going to stand up and he went anyway. Here we go.
Sammy Pupo stalling for the pit. It gets nice and deep. But that thing's going to shut down on the wild card. So last score for Felipe, 4.5.
He could have raced down the beach and try and sit on Sammy. Didn't do that. Just said, you know what, I've got to play my game. Forget about that.
Looks like Felipe wanted to get this one in time. Little frontside hack to get the win, and he'll move on to round 3. World number 2 safe and still involved in the world title race.